What's cracking with you, YouTube? Cage TV. Back in town. EDP445, big time YouTuber, known as the Crazy Eagles guy. Got caught lacking in 4K. That's what they say. I would like to send all of the YouTubers a shout out, the ones that went live on this whole situation. I'd like to send y'all a shout out, man. And that's not a compliment. That is not a compliment. That is for your vulturism. You know, this is kind of like that scene from Game of Thrones, you know, when the queen from King's Landing, Caesar, had her date of atonement, and she had to strip her clothing and walk throughout the whole kingdom, and they spit on her, trashed her. Shame, shame, shame. That's exactly what y'all did. This is just a video to clear up all of the rumors that are floating around YouTube and on social media about EDP445. I have a mutual friend that is very close to EDP who has spoken to EDP while the whole week of this video from Predator Poachers and CC Unit went viral. And from what I was told, well, let's just say one of the rumors came from a YouTuber who's out of the closet named Nitro Freak. He said that he was told EDP went to Las Vegas. That is not true. EDP was in LA with his sister and his family seeking legal advice. Now, the police did try to make an attempt to talk to EDP, but he was not in Bakersfield. Another rumor, EDP is arrested. EDP is not arrested. So far, no charges have been filed against EDP. There is an investigation. The DA and they all have seen the video. They have all of the chat logs that the Predator poacher guys hit EDP with. Can you show that? Hit EDP with. So the investigation is ongoing. You know, now he's all over local news in Bakersfield. And this is basically similar to what happened to YouTuber Austin Jones when he got caught talking to underage girls. Now, I am not here defending EDP's actions at all. I think what he's done is disgusting, and I think he should be locked up and thrown in jail with all the pedophiles. You know, this is karma. This is idle time is the devil's playground, you know? This has all come full circle. It's not like we didn't know EDP was making derogatory videos against women. It ain't like we didn't know EDP was a very vulgar guy. We didn't know, it ain't like we didn't know EDP likes to cause shock value with his videos. We egg him on to keep doing this type of stuff. Now, I was the first person to tell EDP about Cole Raven. And I'll have the screenshot at the end of this video put up. I told EDP about Cole Raven in October. EDP told me he didn't know who he was in a voice message. I responded by saying, you know this asshole Cole Raven? He said, no, I don't know who he is. And then I I said, man, probably a clout chaser or something like that. And EDP told me that there was a collective group of YouTubers that have been trying to take him down. And he named Billy Badass and a couple of other YouTubers I can't seem to remember right now. But Billy Badass was one of them. And now I know that Cole Raven was one of them too. But prior to telling EDP about Cole Raven, I didn't know about I didn't know about the allegations. I didn't know about the DMs and all of that stuff. I didn't know anything about that because the only video that I had seen about EDP that Cole Raven had did was him trashing EDP's content. And he didn't understand why EDP had all these subscribers for the content he created. So that's that. When EDP made the video about pedophiles and his interpretation of what a pedophile was completely bogus to me. I went back to Cole Raven's videos, and that's when I started seeing all of the videos of the allegations of EDP being a pedophile. And I didn't say anything about it. I just left it alone. I didn't say anything else about the situation of EDP and Cole Raven. I just let it I'm not getting into that. The next thing after that, all we talked about was, his gun collection. That's all we talked about after that in our conversations. But I wasn't aware that all of this stuff was going on with EDP. Like I said, we have a mutual friend. That's how I was introduced to EDP in 2013. We've talked on the phone. We've engaged in conversations over social media and shit like that. But I didn't know that this is the kind of life he was living. It's crazy. Well, I'm not shocked that he would have this type of behavior because just engaging in a conversation with EDP, he always came across to me as having like a childlike mentality towards certain things. He would try to rap to you on the phone. I'm like, dude. Yeah, that was EDP. That was just EDP. About Felipe. Now, Felipe made a video once all of this shit came out about him severing all ties with EDP, which is a lie. Felipe has still been talking to EDP. You have to watch what you're looking at when you look at videos like the one Felipe made. Felipe made that video so he wouldn't lose subscribers. If one knows one, then he should know something about what is going on too. You know what I'm saying? They friends. EDP get caught up with this. Felipe must know something. Felipe is trying to cover his own ass. That's what he's doing. So that's why he made that video. But he has been in conversation with Felipe. So don't believe that shit. Oh, I'm not talking to him. I cut ties with him. I don't condone. No, you still holler. You still talk to EDP. Come on, man. Stop lying. So those are some of the things that I wanted to clear up about all the rumors that are going out about EDP. No, he's not arrested. He's in LA. I don't know where exactly in LA, but I know he's with his family, and he has been given legal advice to stay off of social media and not talk to anybody outside of his family and his, I guess, if he does have a legal team, yeah, that too. But to end this video, because I'm not going to be on this situation, this crap all day, you know what I'm saying? I hope that if there are charges brought up on EDP, I hope that, he gets what's coming to him, because this is just disturbing all across the board. But to end this video, the Bakersfield Police Department are investigating the video, but they are investigating the predator poacher guys too, So this whole thing with Chet Goldstein has come full circle. We all seen his racist videos that he didn't posted or people found on social media. And, you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful, man. Idle time is the devil's playground. And EDP got caught up with that idle time, especially with this COVID being out here and these kids doing this virtual learning. As soon as restrictions get lifted, you get caught out here trying to go pick up a cupcake from a 13-year-old girl, and then you get ran up on by some guys with some cameras, and you look ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You're out here looking ridiculous. Then built up this big time YouTube channel with all these subscribers, making all this money, to find yourself out here like Austin Jones, who is facing up to 30 years for similar crime like this. But California laws are different. This could be brought up as a federal crime. The DA could push this up to being a federal crime if they wanted to file charges against Mr. EDP445. But by the predator poachers in their terrible interview and lack of professionalism, being a poor man's Chris Hansen, you know what I'm saying? They might have sabotaged this investigation. The Bakersfield PD said, after we analyze this video, and if we can't use it in an investigation, we'll just use it as a learning tool of what not to do when you're investigating pedophiles and pedophile crimes going down. Like, these guys didn't take no notes from Chris Hansen. They didn't watch the game tapes of To Catch a Predator. He always had police there to lock the guys up. Y'all literally went out here and tried to, I don't know what the dude in the junior high school PE shirt was trying to do, in the blue PE shirt was trying to do. It was like he was trying to make fun of EDP and be a fan and do a Comedy Central roast special. Like, it was just terrible, man. This investigation that these guys did, this one was terrible. Now, there are other YouTube channels where there are guys out there doing the same thing, catching pedophiles, dudes trying to sleep with kids. Idle time is the devil's playground. And EDP, with all this idle time, got caught being out on the playground. That's the news that I have so far. This is probably the only video I'm gonna make on this horse shit. If charges are brought up on EDP, I hope he gets what he fucking deserves. We don't condone this kind of shit. We don't condone this type of activity. But if nothing happens, I hope he gets some fucking help, man. I really honestly think he really needs a psychological evaluation. He better hope they don't do that test on him that they do all to all pedophiles, man. And he don't want to go through that, man. He don't want to go through that, because then they could really, really bring the hammer down on him if charges are brought up on EDP. So, man, with that being said, man, I'm not going to bring up any more information up on this whole thing. I just want to let people know that the rumors that are circulating around right now about EDP are false. You know, people saying he committed suicide. No, he is still alive. Now, I did think he was going to commit suicide when he said he thought, hey, can I ask you guys a question? Is my life over? When he said that in the video, I was like, whoa, hold on now. He talking a little crazy right now, but it's not. But after I thought about it, I was like, we should already know EDP should think like that. I mean, look at his videos. It's not like we don't watch his videos and then after we watch them, we don't sit back and be like, one of his favorite words, like to sit back. We sit back and don't think to ourselves like, man, there's a little bit of disorganization going on up here. There's some disorders and something wrong up here, but we don't say anything about it. We encourage it. By what? Viewing the videos, commenting on it, waiting to see what EDP is going to say next. Right now, he still has 2 million subscribers. And you want to know what? I don't really think he's going to lose that many subscribers. Why? Why you say that? Why? Because I think people really want to hear what he's going to say next. But like I said, as of now, he has been advised not to say anything at all, until the investigation has ran its course. Once the investigation is being ran and they move to the next stages of what they need to do or the process to proceed forward, then, y'all just find out some other way, because I don't want to talk about this shit no more. All I can say is to EDP, man, if he ever does see this video, man, I thought you were cool, bruh. I mean, we never had no awkward conversations at all when we engaged in conversations and shit and talked, you know what I mean? But this right here, man, I don't know how I could still be associated with a person like this, a straight boogeyman ready to come from underneath a child's bed and be a monster. Like, I just can't see myself engaging with somebody like that ever again. So if you do see this video, man, hey, man, I wish you the best of luck. Matter of fact, I don't. I don't wish you any luck at all, man. You've been lucky up to this point with your two-time kid diddling ass motherfucker. Just sad, man. Sad. And I'm just, it's just a damn shame, man. It's just a damn shame, man, that you had to go out like this, man. Shit, man, I'm out, man. I got shit to do.